Prosperous protection system for large gatherings of people in religious sites. This video introduces the Vulnerability Assessment Tool Lite version. Do you know how to organize a vulnerability assessment of places of worship? She doesn't know either. So let's go through this process together. Let's look at the Vulnerability Assessment Tool, also known as VAT, in the Lite version that has an added security checklist. Print an online map or site plan depicting the structures at your place of worship and its surroundings up to main access roads. Divide the place of worship into 3 zones using a permanent marker to indicate 1. The building and its interior, 2. The immediate exterior, 3. The surrounding area. Place the most relevant threat type stickers for each of the 3 zones, or write types of threats on sticky notes and place them on the locations within the map where these threats might or have already occurred. Try to place the threat stickers on areas within the zone that usually has a high concentration of people. Fill out and record Template B, the main site information, and the checklist based on the EU Quick Guide for the Protection of Places of Worship. Questions in this area can only be related to Zone 1, 2 or 3, or will be general questions regarding the place of worship. You can answer yes, no or not applicable. The scores of the questions reflect the implementation complexity or difficulty of implementing possible security measures. At the end, make sure to add up your points. Proceed with risk analysis by filling out Record Template C using the risk matrix. Questions in this area can only be related to one specific zone, so Zone 1, 2 or 3 in the likelihood of consequences columns, you can only answer very low, low, medium, high or very high. In the Y columns, you can answer whichever way you prefer, but accurately. In the C times L column, again, which means consequent times likelihood, use the risk matrix. For example, if in Zone 1 an attack using a vehicle is estimated as a high probability and consequences in case it occurs will be estimated as low, then the risk level will add up to a medium level of risk. Finish the VAT Lite by filling out the risk level table per phase in Record Template D. This is the time to calculate your overall risk level, which is basically the same as consequence times probability. But now we fill it out in the risk level table for each type of threat to get a helicopter view. In the risk level line, enter the value obtained in the risk matrix. In the line that says what actions are required, enter the recommended actions. Then, in the difficulty level next to Action line, enter the values from Template B. We have finished the entire checklist. If we have seen that the overall risk level is high risk, it is very important that we contact local authorities. And of course, making sure that you carry out the VAT Lite every now and then, as a continuous process, will make sure that you respond with a preventative approach and stay safe. In order to mitigate an identified risk, for example, high risk of a vehicle attack on people, we propose the use of vehicle mitigation measures such as flower beds, benches and bollards. Remember, Vulnerability Assessment Tool Lite version will help you organize a vulnerability assessment of places of worship.